If you've ever experienced lower back pain, you know how debilitating it can be. And there's so much you can do with the right exercises done consistently. I'm Winnie Lingovic, the creator of the Elevate practice, where we elevate the way you exercise. And I'm going to walk you through 4 of my favorite exercises for the beginner that wants to start to use exercise to prevent and manage their lower back pain. The first exercise we do are simple pelvic tilts. And to do that, you lie down on the floor. This also can be done on a bed, and you bend your knees about hip width apart. You take your arms out to the side and you gently tilt your pelvis down towards the floor, and then you release. And what we're doing is we're waking up the spine and adding some awareness to your lower back. And we're going to work on doing this 4 more times. And what you're trying to do is add this into your morning routine so you can feel better in your back all day long. The next exercise we're going to do is bridge pose. And you're ready for bridge pose if the pelvic tilts were okay for you. And to do bridge pose, we're going to roll the shoulders back. We're going to push the upper arms into the floor, press your feet into the floor, and elevate your hips. Now, you don't have to lift it up high. What we're trying to do is strengthen and awaken the muscles of the lower back. And then you slowly, slowly bring that down. And what you're trying to do is, let's say, 8 times. So if you add this bridge to the pelvic tilt we already did, you're already halfway there into the strengthening of your lower back. And as you do this, and as you keep these movements in your routine, you'll notice that they become easier. And if they're a bit of a challenge, that's all right. Because when we give our bodies a challenge, our bodies adapt by getting fitter and stronger. The next exercise we're going to do, once you're able to do the pelvic tilts and the bridge, is alternate arm and leg. And to do that, you come into all fours. Your knees are underneath your hips, your wrists are underneath your shoulders, and we're going to be lifting opposite limbs. That means we're going to extend the right leg and the left arm, turn the left palm in, and you're going to lift and pause and bring that down. And let's see if we can do this 4 times. And guess what? If 4 more times is too much, you do too. Let's get 1 more time, and you'll notice you'll feel your back strengthening. Then bring that back and shift it side to side and notice the difference already between the 2 sides. Other side, so left leg, right arm, and we're going to lift it up, and then we're going to bring it down and up 4 times. Remember, if 4 is too much today, do 2. And if that's too much for you, work on the pelvic tilts and the bridges. We're going to do 1 more time. We're just going to hold it, reach the palm, reach the toes, and bring that down. And shift it side to side. The last thing we're going to do, which is really super helpful for lower back compression, is a lateral child's pose. To do that, you tuck your toes under and you sit back on your heels as best you can. Then you walk your hands forward. Now, you don't have to come over all the way, but you do want to feel like your back is long. You push your hands into the floor, and then you walk your hands a little bit to the right. And you should feel a nice stretch along the side waist and the back. And you hold this for about 5 breaths. Oh, so good. And then you come back, and then you walk your hands a little bit to the left, just enough to feel a little bit of an extra stretch along the right side. And you hold that for about 5 breaths. Then you come back to the middle, come back to all fours, and then notice the effect of those 4 exercises together. The pelvic tilts, the bridge, the alternate arm and leg, and the lateral child's pose. And what we're trying to do with those 4 exercises is to build up a routine that helps our back feel better. Those are 4 of my favorite exercises for relieving and preventing lower back pain. Remember to listen to your body and to do the exercises consistently for best results. And the most important thing I want you to remember is that exercise is a tool to help you feel better. And the way to best utilize your exercise is to make sure it's adaptable and adjustable so that it works for you.